Hello and welcome to the November gas leak. It's been a little bit delayed. This came out December 28th, but I just didn't have the time while I was traveling. So now that I'm back home, nice and comfy, I am sitting down to record the 5 bonus puzzles. The first of which is called Non-Consecutive Killer by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Consecutive digits must not be orthogonally adjacent. Digits in cages must sum to the given total. So what does that mean? Well, consecutive digits must not be orthogonally adjacent. That's the non-consecutive part of the title. So consecutive digits are digits that have a difference of 1. So that would be 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, so on and so forth up the line. So for 5, those consecutive digits are 1 minus, so 4, or plus 1, which would give us 6. So the digits 4 and 6 may not be orthogonally adjacent. They cannot share an edge with this 5. So even though right now there is no Sudoku reason why any of these couldn't be 4 or 6, they cannot be 4 or 6 because of this non-consecutive rule. And why that is so important here is because of all of these cages. So these dotted dashed regions are our killer cages. This 5 indicates that these two digits sum to 5, these two sum to 15, these two to 10, these two to 10, so on and so forth throughout the grid, where I'm already seeing a little bit of a pattern for how they are placed. So before we point that out, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so I'm just going to double check here, but it looks like these are placed in an X windmill type fashion. So our X windmill would be that our rotationally opposite pairs sum to 10. So in this case, our rotationally opposite cages, which are two length cages, sum to 20, which seems to be consistently the case here, which means almost certainly once we apply some logic, like let's say over here, we should be able to similarly apply the logic over here. The next thing that is probably quite helpful in solving this Sudoku is knowing something special about the sum of a row, column, or box. So in a normal Sudoku, right, the digits 1 to 9 make it up. The digits 1 to 9, once each, sum to 45. So this entire row must sum to 45. This column must sum to 45. Well, these cages tell us a lot of information. Like here, right off the bat, we know that this is 25, 35, and if I can do math, 41, which means if the row needs to sum to 45 and these 8 digits sum to 41, the last digit must be a 4 with a 1 here. And if you do the math here, 25, 29, or 39, sorry, we are in fact missing 6, and that requires 9 here. 7 cannot be 1, 6, or 3, 4. It must be 2, 5, and 2 cannot be next to the 1, because then that would break our non-consecutive, which means probably similarly, if we look here, it can't be 9, 4, can't be 6, 7, must be 8, 5, it must be 5, and then 8 here. Then 6, 7, 8. So this must be 3, 7, with 3 here, 7 here, and almost certainly the same thing applies here. 1, 2, 4, it must be 3, 7, so it must be 7, 3, which means sadly no 3s in the corner for us today. 15 must be 6, 9, which we know the order for. Oh, and actually, sorry, something I completely didn't notice is actually, sorry, one thing I didn't notice is that the 15 only has two options, and so does the 5, but it doesn't really because the two options are 6, 9, 7, 8. It can never be 7, 8. So, of course, this always had to be 6, 9. So, the second we knew one of these, we knew all of them. The same thing here with the 5. 5 could be 1, 4, 2, 3, but in this case, because of the non consecutive, it could never have been 2, 3, which means we have 4, 1, and then 4, 1 here. 5 must be 4, 1, 15 must be 6, 9, but we don't actually know the order quite yet, though I'm assuming the 10 will help us. We are missing 8 here, 2 here, 8, 2, 2, 8. 6 can't be 2, 4, must be 1, 5. I know the order thanks to this. Cannot be 8, 6, must be 5, 9. We know the order again because of the 9. Then 8, 9, 6 must be 3, 7. This must be 1, 4. 3, 7, 3, 7. Here's us with 2, 8, 5. Ah, and just like in our example at the start, 4, this can't be 5 here. This can't be 5 here, which means 5 goes smack dab in the center, as we would expect from our X windmill. 2, 8. So 3, 7, 2, 8 interact in an interesting way, because if it's 2, right, then this would force 3 over here, which would force 3 over here, which would make this 3, where this would be 7, right? And the 2, 8, and the 8 does the same thing right around the board. Um, hmm. One thing that I should try to remember is oftentimes with these non-consecutive puzzles, there is a fair amount of roping. I don't know actually if there's a proof. There might be a proof out there, but I've never done the proof myself for it. So I won't just assume there is roping, but I should make sure I'm keeping an eye out for it just in case. What am I missing? 3, 7, 2, 8 like this, right? 3, place 3 here. 7 here would place 7 here. Oh, I guess then, huh. This, it's always going to be 3, 7, like either 7 with 3 here or 3 with 7 here. 3 with 7 here, 3 with 7 here. Yeah. So, and this can't be 4, 6 as we've already discussed. So this must actually be the 2, 8. Why does that help? 4, 6, 1, 9. Hmm. 2, 8. How does that interact with this? 2, 8, it doesn't. 7, 4, 6. What am I not realizing here? 1, 4. I guess, well, but only if 3 goes here. If 3 is here, then it interacts with the 1, 4. 3 would force this to be 1, 4, but what are we missing here? 1, 1, 3, 4, and oh my gosh. We're missing 1, 3, 4, and 7. This, because of the 2, cannot be 1 or 3. Because of the 6, it can't be 7. So this must be 4. 1, 3, 7. 3 cannot go next to the 4, so it must be 3 here, which means almost certainly if we look over here, it has the same pattern, but flip-flopped, right? So what are we missing? We need 3, 6, and then 7, 9. This cannot be 3. It cannot be 7 and 9 because of the 4 and 8, which means it must be 6. 6 says neither of these can be 7, which makes 7 go here. And then, I missed it here, but we're seeing it here now. Where does 6 go in this box? Well, we know it cannot go in the 10, so it must go in one of these two cells. Well, it can't be next to the 7, which means 6 must go here, which actually doesn't set the order for the 6, 4, 3, 7, but we can apply the same logic over here and at least place 4 here, right, at the minimum. Then, hmm, 1, 7. Oh, well, 2 in this row can't go here. Is that something? Hmm. Doesn't really do it, does it? Well, I guess we know that 3 will go in one of these two cells, so 3 and 2 will do a similar thing to this. And this is 3 and 9. This is 3, and this is 3. Then this is 2. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit too much look ahead, I think. 1, 4. All right. Well, even though we don't have the order of these digits here, let's just play around with the leftovers. So 1, 4 leaves us with 2, 3, which we already know have to be kind of opposite, and then 7, 8, which we actually no, we don't know the order for. Sorry. I thought for some reason I saw this 8 and I said that 8 here gives us 8, but that's not true. Um, 2, 8 or 2, 7. And 3 sees the 1, 4. Hmm. Okay, well, we definitely don't have roping in the column here, in the columns here, though 6, 4, 6, 4 looks like it really wants to be roped, but if it's 4 here, be 3, 7 here. Hmm. Whatever relationship I'm supposed to see, I just ain't seeing it. 5? Oh, 5. Where does our 5 go? Of course, 5 cannot go next to 6, 4. 5 must go here. 5 must go here. 5 X-wing. Hmm. 7. 3, 7. That would be the digits that would really interact. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Okay, wait, sorry. 3, 7, 1, 2, 8, right? Obviously, the 1, 2 can't be together. So that means 8 has to be down here, which places 8, which places 7. Okay. We can apply the same logic over here, but flipped. But how do we know the 8, 9? Oh, sorry. This has to be 1 or 2. So, can't be 2, must be 1. Same thing over here. This must be 8 or 9, can't be 7, must be 9. So now the 1 gives us 2, 1. We are roped as we expected to be, but we weren't quite sure. Oh, wait, not 2, 1, 1, 7. Sorry. 9, 7, 3, 2. 3 gives us 1, 4. And then 2, 8, 3, 7. I actually don't know. But let's continue our work down the line here. This will be 8, this will be 7. 7 forces 6 here, 9 here. Oh yeah, of course. Let's fill this out. 9 and 3. So it's been slow going so far, but I'm hoping these last little bits will speed up. Oh, 2, 8. Completely missed this. 8, 2, 8, 2 because of the 7. And the 2 and the 8 set our 3, 7 order. 3, 7. All right. Then from the column, what do we need? We need 1, 1, 5, 9. So this cannot be 1 or 9. So this must be 5, 5, 1, 9. And then the 1, 5, 9 that we're missing from here is fully resolvable. 1, 9, 5. And then 4, 6, 8. This can't be 4, 8. It must be 6. This must be 4. And now 4 must go here, 6 must go here, which means 3, 7. And up here, that sets our 8, 2 order. And we're almost done. We need 6 and 9. Quite nice. And then 1 and 4. Or wait, not 9. 6 and 2. There we go. And 8 and 4. And we are done in 15 minutes and 30 seconds with Non-Consecutive Killer by Bill Murphy. Not quite so easy for me on that one, but we will see how the rest of the bonus puzzles, how we fare with the rest of the bonus puzzles. So hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you for bonus puzzle number 2, and thank you for watching.